Well, it takes time sometimes. In case you do not know, he records the Sermon in the Sack, and they are on YouTube. So if you have a computer and want to check some of these, he tries to get the one from here and the one from Northwood on there. And there are other people who watch those. And I occasionally get responses from people appreciating what's going on.
And the one from Northwood is not the one you do here?
No. Well, that wouldn't make any sense. That would be cheating. I did the same Sermon in the Sack in both places. I would know what was in the sack by the time I got to Northwood. I would have revised it and come up with something better.
Well, I don't know, the way your mind's going, I don't forget trying to get up there.
That's possible too.
Old age.
Yes, it happens to the best of us.
And even to Tommy.
Sack, and inside the sack, an Art of Alaska picture and card. Is that your picture?
No.
That's not your picture.
That is the same valley. That's not my
Valley.
picture.
Beautiful valley. Eric, while he was in Alaska for a while, took 3 seasonal pictures from this same spot. There's a roadside rest area where you look out and this is the view. And we'll pass around, you guys can see it. Part of the beauty of what God has created. And He has made a beautiful world. But beyond that, in the beauty of the earth, I think there are some lessons for us. There are peaks and there are valleys. And life is like that.
Amen.
There are sometimes when you're on the mountaintop and you'd like to stay on the mountaintop. You're kind of like Peter was on the Mount of Transfiguration. Lord, let's build some shelters and just stay here. It's so good. The Lord is saying, enjoy this for now. But you're not going to get to stay here. Now you get to go back down to the valley. And sometimes that valley is so deep, it's like the valley of the shadow of death. And you wonder, Lord, how am I even going to get through it? But He's the great shepherd who leads you even through that. Even through those dark and troubled times of life, He leads you. He leads you out of the valley of the shadow of death into pasture land. Then up to another mountain. Then down to another valley. See, life is full of peaks and valleys. And when Jesus spoke about us having abundant life, what I found in my experiences is if life is like this, the abundant life is like this. Higher peaks and deeper valleys. But Him leading us through it all. So think about that. When you see beautiful pictures of mountains and valleys and streams and all of that, remember, He created it. And not only did He create that in the world itself, He created that in our life. And He has the power that will sustain us through the valley and give us the joys of the mountains.